stuff. Thank you. Welcome on in, everybody. How we doing? Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shh. No. No. All right. How we doing? It's Sunday. I know. Sunday stream. Oh, no. And I'm on YouTube. Whoa. Crazy. What's happening? Doing something a little different. Talking about some stuff. Chill music. That'll work. Bring y'all in. Yeah, I know it's a... We're gonna cruise and talk a little bit, so I don't want a lot of distractions. I say the Challenger Hellcat's a nice vehicle. Anyway, airplane. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are not a Jesus freak, this stream is not going to be for you. Just saying that right off the bat. I don't have a second channel per se for this kind of stuff, but seen something on Friday that I think needs to be addressed. Make sure everything's all set. It's been a minute since I've streamed on YouTube, so good on all that. And we're good on this side, so all right. I think we're good to go. All right. Let's get rolling, then we'll move on with our lives. Like I said, if you are not a... Listen, Mouse, I'm not in the mood for your crap today. Not a Christian, this is not going to be your stream, so I figure we'll go cruise around and we'll talk about some of my trucks running red lights. And I figured American Truck Sim, why not? So how's everybody's weekend going thus far? This traffic. Hopefully everybody's weekend's going good. Mine's been going all right. Not bad. I know I said I was gonna stream this yesterday, but I was just trying to get some stuff buttoned up on it. So, since this is a modded car, it may or may not crash the game. I hope not. Because I don't have a webcam. I've been looking for one. Looking for mine. Cannot find it. I think when I moved 10 years ago, I don't think it made the trip with me. So. This is not gonna be one of those streams either. If you're used to my channel, me driving like a let's see, like a good cruise up to, how far is it? No. Good, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to run up that side of. Again. No. You know what? That'll work.
Begin route navigation.
Fantastic.
Use the right lane.
Okay.
Then turn right.
This is not going to be one of those streams. If you're used to my channel, I'd drive around like an idiot. Not going to be that stream. We're just going to go. We're going to cruise. Yeah, we're going to talk about some stuffs. So, I've mentioned on my streams before that I am a Jesus freak. I am. I don't deny it. I don't hide it. So, give a little backstory on how I became Christian. Went to a church in town. My aunt knew the pastor really well, did counseling for him, for people that needed it in the congregation. Keeping in mind, I've been 20 years, 30 years or so in customer service, so I've met a lot of people in my life, pastors and priests and all that stuff's. Get off up here, exit up here. Can't say that. But this dude was different.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right.
Not gonna lie, he scared me a little bit. Like, what is this? Of course, I was living a life of.
Take the exit on the right.
Not drinking and never into drug use and all that, you know.
Turn left.
See my brothers do it as I am good with all that, but something different here. So she hounded me for a few weeks about, you know, going to a service and this and that. It's like, I don't know. So I went, and yeah, it was different. Felt stuff I've never felt before, and there was a Sunday a couple weeks after that. I did get saved, got baptized, all that good stuffs. That's a whole nother. Salvation's not baptism anyway. That's not gonna get into that today. This car has a lot of power if I'm not paying attention. I'm trying my best not to wreck the thing as I'm sort of all over the place. So, I was approached by a leader on the tech team. I wanted to run camera, did that. I was able to get both of my parents to attend. Dad found. Dad got saved, baptized. Mom rededicated. They got baptized and dedicated as a couple and all that. Marriage is the strongest it's ever was. And I was doing the computer, which is literally putting lyrics on a screen.
Continue straight.
And after I did that, and I recruited my father to take over camera. After his knee that he had issues with for years, and I am talking 50 years, 60 years, something like that, a ridiculous number, was miraculously healed. He was sitting at home by himself. And he said what felt like just like warm oil over his knee, and his knee was fine up to the day he passed. So they were talking about shutting down the live stream online, and he was like, no, you're not. And they told him that you'll have to do it, so he did. So, that being said, he got cancer. Everybody from that church rallied around us. I know. Reckless driver over here. And everything was amazing. And this is where our topic comes in. God's church versus man's church. Because what I thought was a spirit-driven, God-filled church, which when I first went there, it was. But then big people left. Like people that have been there for years and ever, and start leaving. Yeah. Life happens, not a big deal. But we were having world-renowned evangelists coming in, and all of a sudden, nothing. It's like, what the crap? Oh, Range Rover, you just about got a charger up your rear end, dude. Anyway. Unbeknownst to me, behind the scenes, a change of leadership going on. And the new leaders
continue straight.
didn't have God's interest in heart. I'll tell you that.
Continue straight.
So, get mine is virtual driving.
Keep left.
So, anyway. Needless to say, shortly after Dad passed, things changed, leadership changed, and we left. Me and Mom just made mutual decisions like we're, and it was not spirit driven anymore. It's like, no, we're good. So now that brings me to my main subject here. There's a story and I'm not going to get into a lot of details about it because I'm not to respect their privacy to but there's a story on the news, and the line that stood out to everything to me was,
Continue straight.
maybe if I didn't raise him in the church, he'd still be here. This is a suicide thing, and we've talked about it on this channel before, about the Twitch side and YouTube side of mental health and how important that is.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left. Then use the left lane. Use the left lane. Then turn left. Turn left.
I'm sorry, just give me a minute, folks.
Continue straight.
Yep, light screen. So, anyway, sorry, a little. Oh,
Use
hey,
the
nope,
right
nope, nope,
lane,
nope, nope,
then
not
turn
there.
right.
Just about. About plowed headlong into a wall.
Turn right.
Anyway. Anyway. She blamed the church for from killing himself. So, this brings me to our topic. I was thinking about it. And kind of a couple different things to talk about. One is, what is the expectations for quote unquote the church? What does God want us to do? Second is when somebody blames the church, how does that come off to somebody's ear, like a non-believer's ear? Because when you say, I want to raise them in church, that's saying if I want to follow God, he would have been fine. But what was actually said to my ear is the church itself, the people in the church are to blame. And she's not 100% wrong on that. I've been witness to where a believer, even serving, even in a leadership role, makes a mistake and they're booted out the door. We don't go to that church anymore. Guess who I hear from? Nobody. Not a person. Not a one. And you're going to sit there and preach to people that you're family and you preach love? No. That's not love. Love is loving that person where they're at. Not necessarily accepting, but loving that person where they're at. Not judging where they're at. That's what I dedicate my channel to, is I don't care what you're doing. I'm going to love you where you're standing. Do I like what you're doing? No. But I'm not going to hate you for it. I'll pray for you about it.
Use the left lane, then take the exit on the left.
And you want to know why? You have a pastor of a church saying he's never going to do this and never going to allow this, and turns around and does it and allows it. What do you think people don't want to follow Christianity? Hello? I mean, you're going to make mistakes. I get that. I understand that. You're human, But you're held to a higher standard too. That's wrong. Button. It's the button I want. And there's a higher expectation for you. Now, what are we supposed to be doing? Are we supposed to be sitting in our chair, in our seat, within the four walls, do our 3 songs, 3 points in a poem, and move on? No. Jesus was never hardly ever did any works inside a building. It was all outside. So why are we inside doing what? So I do not understand what. I mean, we're supposed to heal the sick, raise the dead, and make disciples. What are we doing? The ultimate commandment is love each other. You're supposed to love your enemy. Ooh. What? It's crazy.
Keep left.
But when you condemn somebody because they screw up or they're feeling a certain way or they think a certain way and you condemn them for it, what are we doing? It's not what he told us to do. And you've heard the analogy, you can attract more bees with honey than vinegar? Something to that. So he didn't tell us to stay inside a building. So it's crazy to me. You know, that's what God's church wants us to do. But we're more worried about our agenda, if we're socially relevant, how many people are in the seats. I mean, we don't even really care if there's people in the seats as long as the bills are getting paid. As long as you conform to what we're doing, you're okay to be here. And we'll call you family as long as you're cutting us a big old fat check and you're wearing the crap you want us to wear. And you're all about, pastor's all about Jesus till he runs across the, an 8-digit bank account, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm sick and gotta take some time off. Oh, jeez, I gotta take a break. Oh, okay, cool. It's coming from a guy that's trying to make ends meet month to month. In a country and an economy that's just trash right now. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna make $200 a month stretch. You're gonna whine to me because you need a break as you're rolling around in your brand new Nissan. Get out of here. But you're all for G's or whatever. Anyway, rant. That was not in my notes. It was not. No, church is supposed to. Whoa, well, sideswept the semi. That was what I'm reading and not paying attention. Anyway. Now, church is supposed to be where we go to feel safe, to worship, to show love to one another, be there for each other. You know? And instead, we're kicking people out the door because they don't conform, because they're not wearing our style shoes. Their vehicles ain't new enough. You're worried about a click, then you're worried about what Christ wants you to be doing. I got the Toyota. Just insane of the. Oh, hello. Hit the mouse. Alright, I'm gonna start finding some fuel so we don't run out. No, it's. Yeah, I'd love to be playing some Christmas music right now. Christian music, not Christmas, good God. But everything's copyrighted, so I can't use it. That's a whole other rant I'm not going to go down right now. Because I'm going to have to stop here so I can read my notes. It's just insane to me. And listen, there's blame on both sides of the depression thing. There's resources and stuff out there. No, the first step, if it's not an immediate thing, you're just feeling kind of down, just whatever, go talk to your family doctor. He can get you on some meds. And if that ain't working, you know, maybe you need to, you know, talk to somebody. Either be somebody you know and trust, a licensed professional. But if you ever get to that point where it feels like you're just going to end it, go to the emergency room immediately. Because that is an emergency. Do we have fuel here? Hang up. I'll check real quick. Can't see. Not there, but we'll do it the next one. I gotta exit there anyway, so keep it straight, dude. Anyway, the emergency room can take care of that immediate and
Keep left.
maybe help you relax a little bit. No matter what you're going through is a temporary thing.
Recalculating.
Yeah, I know. There's times things feel bad, feel bleak. I get it.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right.
And trust me, I understand
Take the exit on the right.
emotional crap.
Take the left turn ahead.
I deal with it daily.
Turn left.
This was just a little more throatier sounding. Yeah, but it's alright. Oh, don't hit the intrepid. Grab some fuel.
Recalculating.
In the back.
Continue straight.
Technically, it should be right there because it's a car.
Recalculating.
But we'll occupy
Make a
some truck
U-turn.
pumps. You know, the diesel Hellcats. Oh, crap. But yeah, when you have a spirit-driven church, I mean a church that's all in for Jesus and what God wants, I can attest there is a power and an energy that you cannot explain. And to a non-believer, it's like, what? It's beyond comprehension. I cannot explain to you the feeling. It's something that just happens. But that energy can very quickly leave by a decision. Like when a pastor decides, oh, I'm just going to take a sabbatical because I got to make sure I'm on daddy's will so I can get his money. Then you hand stuff over to people that does not have God's interests in mind and are after their own agenda. It leaves instantly. Gone. And the crazy thing is, the people he had under him in his second in command were very much Christ-driven and didn't care. Then you have people that come through the door that are just hanging on by a thread. You pray over them because it's more of an obligation. Then you boot them out the door and never follow up with them. Like, what are we doing? And if you don't follow, like I said, you don't follow their click, they kick you out the door. Because your car is not new enough. Your clothes you're wearing ain't, ain't American Eagle and Hollister and whatever costume they decide to wear up on stage. Churches spend millions in production. Millions. To get people through the door. And they're not coming in to get to touch the Spirit, to come in and see a concert. It's a free concert. It's pretty much what you're doing. when you're bringing people in and you listen to their vision instead of God's vision, that's a problem. They redid the inside because it was a vision from God. Then they had a worship leader come up and pretty much said, yep, you can blame me for the way this looks because this is all my idea. Oh, cool, we threw God under the bus. That's amazing. But you ain't loving nobody. Because you're too worried about your agenda and what you're doing. And you want people to not blame you when something goes wrong. Now, let's take God's stance on the situation. What if instead of condemning somebody because of a lifestyle they live, what if we loved them instead? We pray over them. Here's my theory's always been, why don't we just love people to Jesus instead of condemning them? Well, that's not the way to live. You should hate yourself because you're that way. I've heard them words spoken. And we're going to sit there and play innocent that you had nothing to do with anything. My vision is I'd love to do my own ministry stuffs. You know, I love my streaming, and I think this is a way to get messages out. Is I do not have my own quote unquote building, which God never called us to be in a building to begin with. But yet, that's where we're gonna sit once a day. You know, and something else too. Like I said, it runs both ways. My headlights legitimately thought we were getting hit. Anyway, and something else too is your kids and people around you able to talk to you? Are you approachable? Are they able to talk to you about anything? Like anything? And not get ridiculed or condemned over it? And if not,
take the exit.
Maybe you need to fix you. Oh! Well, that got light really quick, didn't it? You know?
Keep left.
I've always found my parents to be approachable. For the most part. And if they come to you with something, don't run to your relatives or whatever about it. Keep it between you two. And if you're married, keep it between the three of you. You don't even need to share it with the siblings. Part of the reason why I don't share my feelings a whole lot, because they don't just stay within the four walls of this house. So, anyway, that's here or there. You know? And then if you have a large family, take your kids one by one, set them down and talk with them. In my head, it's not that hard to do. It's a common sense thing. But like I said, there's stuff if you are struggling. There's resources out there. I know me well enough. God will get me through what I'm going through. Dive in His Word. Get some. Find somebody you trust. That's the big thing. Sort of going to a place like I got a drink in a 6-pack anyway. Just find that person. Even if it's a licensed professional. Just somebody. If I was to do any ministry stuff, I would never use the word church. Because I think that word is so tainted anymore. I think spiritual hospital would be more appropriate, because that's what you're doing, is you're rebuilding people's spirit. And after seeing the miracles of what God used to do in that church, I love seeing that stuff. People get out of wheelchairs and walk. Keep in mind, I was pretty much an atheist before I went to that church. I believe in nothing, dude. Care. I lost three close relatives in the span of 10 years, so screw that. God don't exist. And I was changed forever. Just seeing, my dad's knee healed, seeing somebody dead, flatline dead on the floor, come back to life, and act like nothing even happened. Watching people walk, watching cancer go away, it's amazing. No, why did God take your dad if His work was done? His work on this planet was done. Were we all ready for it to be done? No. His work was done. So
use the right lane, then take the exit on the right.
I guess what I'm
take the exit on the right.
Trying to say is, when somebody blames, if I wasn't raised in church, I get what she's saying. It's not directed at God. It is directed at the church.
Turn right.
And I know exactly what church it was directed at. It's the one I was talking about. And if any of you guys are from that church watching this, you guys got a lot of work to do.
Continue straight.
I'm essentially calling you out on the stream is what I'm doing. You had something, and you think you got something now, you ain't got nothing. You got a building's what you got. You got a building and a social club. So it's gonna love people where they're at.
Continue straight.
And if that ain't good enough, I don't know what to tell you. I said it during a Twitch stream. I'll praise my Jesus every time a donation comes in, follow comes in, subscription comes in, because he gets the glory for it all. Period. I do not understand how hard the love thing is. We can disagree on stuff. Does not mean we have to fight and never be friends again. I mean, good God.
Continue straight.
I do not understand. But like I said, if somebody is struggling with stuff, there's resources out there. If I hit the truck. You know, I want to break the stigma of what church is. You know, walk in the Word. What does the Bible say? Let's do that. You know. But ultimately, let's love and respect each other. They may not like what you're doing, but dang. I just had somebody in their life because they didn't feel loved.
Use the
That
right
bugs
lane,
me.
then continue straight.
And directly blaming the church for it. A church that's supposed to be love. I don't.
Continue straight.
I don't get it. Not stopping. Got him. So why you don't try to beat the yellow lights? I've got him again. But yeah, it's sad that teenager ended his life because he didn't feel love. You know how much parents played and all that? I don't know.
Use the right lane, then continue straight.
I'm not going to get into that whole speculation.
Continue straight.
I'm just going by what I know. And I know what that church did and has done to people. I know what leaders have said about certain individuals. And it's like, this is what we're doing. It's like, what I'm reading and how you guys act are two different things. You'll be up on the stage, praise Jesus and this and that, and once we're off that stage, we're going to act totally different. It's like, no. I'm not down with that. That's why people don't go to the churches. the hypocrisy of it. And I get it. Well, there's hypocrites at Walmart. We're supposed to be above that. Just don't be of the world, man. Don't do what they're doing. But yeah, we're doing what they're doing. You know, and I have days, you know, I'm not where I'm supposed to be with my walk either. But I'll be transparent about it and tell you about it. You know, having a pastor that led you to Christ become everything that he preached against. You know, it has me questioning some stuff. One thing I ain't gonna do right now is walk into a church. Again, certain people that I know follow me quit asking me. I do not believe I'll ever step a foot into another church.
Continue straight.
So, you all I don't know. You don't know, man. I mean, I appreciate the invites and all that, but I just nope. I need to stay connected. Well, you know what? Y'all know my Twitter. Direct message me through there. What is going on here? Oh, let's see.
Continue straight.
No. I know some of y'all have my phone number, but yet crickets. Oh, friendships and relationships. It's a whole nother subject. But I want to check Google, see if there is. I can make a separate thing.
Continue straight.
Because I'm seriously considering starting to do some preaching stuffs. Now that I have access to streaming stuff. The crazy thing is, you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to do it. It's amazing. That church also did. I've never seen people go through so much money in my life. Well, these sets of lights ain't good enough, so we're going to go out and spend another $1,000 on more lights. What are you doing? Why? Drop $2,000 and $3,000 like it's nothing. It's like, good God.
Continue straight.
I hope you got a violation for running that red light. But like I said, it's a different stream than what I normally run. I'm not here to debate beliefs and all that. It's not the point of this. The point of this is I see why the church gets a bunch of crap. And it's well deserved. I'm sorry, but it is. The church is not an innocent victim in any of this crap. Y'all have the power to stop a lot of the stuff that's going on, and you do not do it. I don't get it. That was like perfect. It's perfect right there. We've reached our destination. I'm pretty much at the end of what I wanted to say. Now I'm just rambling. If you enjoyed the stream, you want to see more of it, let me know. Again, I'm not going to sit here and debate stuff. It's not going to be a thing.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
You're going to leave a bunch of hate crap in the chat, I will delete and block you.
Turn right.
Love you, but I'm not going to take your crap. I'm sorry. If you're going through stuff, get out. Even if you direct message me, I don't care. Popo.
Arrive.
Didn't stop in time. You know what? Let's stop at the IHOP to get some pancakes. Gonna get in from over here. I haven't jumped in it since I've been live. I don't think I can. I gotta do. Oh, fine. I guess we're not gonna get pancakes, folks. Should I turn this way? Maybe. I guess we can. Well, we can't get in there, but anyway. Back our own way. As long as the Hellcat. We can do this. Alright, there. We're there. Our Texas prime rib IHOP combo thing, apparently. Whatever. Alright. I pretty much said what I wanted to say. That's just a... Don't worry about that. Nothing I can do about what the game does. Yeah, pretty much hit everything. Cool. Back to my notes. If there's anything, reach out. We're happy to pray for you. Get through whatever's going on. Not comfortable doing that. Get in touch with the family doctor. Get in touch with somebody you trust. Reach out. It can be very, very hard to do, and I get that. I do. But just know that you are loved. You may not feel it, but you are. I love you guys. I do. I do love you guys. So it's very hard to find somebody that will love you unconditionally, but God does. We need to stop putting our faith in the church and put our faith in Jesus. That's ultimately what it goes to. if the church causes you to lose faith, then your faith is in man and not God. So, unfortunately, that's what it is. But the church is not, this ain't just particularly for one church, it's for all churches. You have an obligation to love your congregation. And if you can't do that, you need to just lock it up and go flip burgers at Burger King. Straight up. If you can't love your people within your four walls, I mean, it's not a hard thing to do, man. So, I don't get it. So, suicide is one of those things that is preventable. Very much. And if you make somebody not feel loved and they take their own life because of it, it's on your hands. Church parent, whoever. You don't allow them to feel loved, and there's usually warning signs if you watch out for them. So, all right, folks. Gonna do it for me for today. Tomorrow, twitch.tv/RF Gaming 1128. Right there. Well, helps I put in the right thing. Try that one. Nope, that might don't work. Cool, I don't know. Works flawlessly on mine. Yeah, it ain't there. There it is. Must have been hitting one and not the man. There it is. But anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. But I'll be over on Twitch 1 o'clock tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll be doing some steps. I don't know what, but we're gonna be doing it. So, like I said, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Nice ride. I'll pray for you real quick, guys. Feel obligated. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for an incredible day, Lord. Thank you for putting the message on my heart. I just pray for anybody that's struggling for anything or through anything right now, Lord. Allow them to find the resources. More importantly, allow them to find you. I declare healing over anybody's mind, bodies right now, Lord. Just thank you for another incredible day, Lord. Just love you. We thank you for everything you do. In your name I pray, amen. Right. Nope. All right, folks. Like I said, I will see you all tomorrow. YouTube, shut up. Don't even start that crap with me. I know better. I'll do this bit or whatever. Your bit rate. Technology. All right, folks. I will see you all tomorrow over on Twitch. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Jesus. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Have a good one.